Get on your bikes and ride. Everybody's got a million reasons to blow your brains out with Ricky Warden. That's me, Dave Jarvis.
That's me, you fuckers.
And check out, everybody say hi to Ariel.
Hey guys.
Our special guest tonight, Brandon Stormborn. Everybody, join the program in the comments. We'll be sure to check the comments and bring your question up there so that you can be involved in the program right here along with each and every one of us. Okay, everybody, you already know, brilliant, incredible, and genius. Your host and mine, Dave Jarvis.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It is Wednesday, August 23rd. I will ask that everybody in our panel please refrain from any ethnic slurs. We had an interesting last week, and you know what? Par for the course for being live. But yeah, that was awkward to say the least. But anyway, if y'all want to know more about that, just watch the episode. You'll figure out what the fuck the part is. In the meantime, joining us from the House of Stormborn, we have Brandon. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. So, I'm just wondering, how was everybody's week? Ricky, how was your week?
Man, I had a great day today. I stopped in at Mask a Ross Mexican Grill, #1 street tacos in Texas, right there, specializing in the Septembre Negro. How about you guys? Y'all kicking ass tonight?
Kicking it. Kicking it hard.
Pretty
Yeah.
damn good.
How's work treating you, Ariel?
Don't want to talk about work right now.
Sorry,
I'm a little
sorry.
delusional from it today.
All right.
No,
My
it's
apologies.
good. It's good. It's my cat's birthday. Who cares? Whatever.
Okay,
Otherwise.
there you go. Happy birthday, cat. And Brandon, how was your week? And how was your year, really?
It's had its ups and downs, but it's turned around. It's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty
Good.
good.
I see you've been attending your fair share of concerts. I saw you went to Smashing Pumpkins. How was that?
Smashing Pumpkins was amazing as always. I mean, I only saw them like last year and this year, but they kind of surprised me when I saw them, honestly. Just because I always liked them, you know. But when I saw them live, they're one of those bands that are like way better live. So if you've never seen like the Pumpkins live, you should.
That's cool.
I haven't.
I'm
you
I'm
should.
glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad to leave.
Metallica was surreal.
Oh yes, we are living in a post-Metallica Pantera visits Arlington world. How is the world now?
Again,
Uh,
surreal. Fucking surreal, dude. Metallica, Rockstar Metallica is just crazy to experience.
Yeah, I saw a lot of pictures, a lot of video. I didn't see anything of Mammoth. It was all Pantera and Metallica.
I saw Little Mammoth. But I
I saw
didn't
Little
go
Mammoth.
Friday. I went Sunday night, and I only saw Metallica Sunday night.
And that was Five Finger Nipple Pincher.
Right.
I didn't
And,
see them. I didn't get there till later on purpose. I knew there was only so much I could tolerate.
and Ice Nine Kills.
Ice Nine Kills. I heard they did a pretty good job. Some dead body parts, whatever.
Yeah.
Did you go, Brandon? Did you see Metallica?
I did not. Did not.
Yeah, they were okay.
I saw them last time they
everybody.
were here, but I heard good
Okay,
things.
cool.
I just couldn't do it. Couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
What did you think about the
They-
circular stage?
The best part of the circular stage, if that's, because it's kind of like an S, so it has inner parts, so you can get all the way around this thing. And is that the fans how much ever those tickets cost to get on the floor, they were able to get right up to that stage. And so whatever Metallica had to do to pull that off, like from the security angle of getting security to leave those people alone down on the floor, there was just no security. But also, if I were to guesstimate the count, shit, maybe there are 1,000 or a couple of thousand people down on the floor, maybe a few thousand. You know, there just weren't that many people down there, so no real big need for security. But again, the people were able to get close to Metallica on the floor, like right up to the stage. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah. How close were you?
I was first row, lower balcony. And
Oh,
I have
shit.
to thank my brother David
Nice.
Warden real quick, because David bought the tickets, and that's the
Aw.
real reason I went, was to spend time with my brother. And I got to see Metallica. Probably my favorite song they did, believe it or not, because they did Trapped Under Ice, they did Whiplash, but wherever I may roam, it's kick ass.
Ah, very good. Very good. Well, I'm sorry you weren't able to make it to the concert, to the Pantera Metallica concert,
Hey, it is
Brandon.
what it is.
Oh no, I'm talking to Brandon. Sorry you weren't able to make this, but flashing back to Smashing Pumpkins, how close were you to that show?
I was in the lawn. Yeah, so pretty far away.
That's the place to
but
be over there, though.
My coworker went to
still,
that
like,
show, and they said
It
they
was
killed.
great. Oh, it was great. Like, get to see all the visuals and stuff, and plus it was a rare, cool day in a Texas summer, so it was perfect. I didn't
I feel like
I
that
didn't
seems
roast.
fitting.
It was nice. It was. It's like they brought it in with them, you know.
Yeah, it's
Unlike
pumpkins makes me think
when
cooler
I
weather.
was, yeah, it just was fitting. Unlike when I was there, like the prior Saturday when I went and saw Mudvayne, and I roasted for
Scorch.
like the entire time. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I was going to ask
It
you
was
about
hot.
that. Was that the Guar? Was that the Guar show?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It was,
Now,
Mudvayne. Who is it? Like, I'm trying to remember all the band. Mudvayne, Cold Chamber, Guar, Non-Point, Butcher.
Non-Point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we here at Blow Your Brains Out have a special affinity for Guar. So tell us, how was that Guar?
It was good. I didn't think I was gonna really enjoy it like I did previously, but it was still like a gore show, which was very cool. He kept on asking like the crowd if they wanted blood at one point, to which I was just like, I just turned to my friend, kind of like, mockingly, was like, yeah, they're gonna play AC/DC, and then they did. So it was kind of cool. People coming out of the pit later on, all covered in blood, like got their gore shirts on for like the show, like just like the old days. So like it's still going, it's still good. Like they still put on a pretty good show.
Were there any random juggalos just walking around?
I did not see any or smell any this time. Because usually
They
you
do have a
smell a
certain
juggalo
pungent-
before you see it. So
They have a
let's be
pungent
honest.
aroma. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a pungent aroma.
yeah, like
It's like
meth
old
and glue.
socks, meth
Ugh.
and glue,
Yeah.
and
And
somehow
socks.
cotton candy.
Right.
And
Don't get
Faygo.
wet until it's in your mouth.
Ew.
I've been
Speaking
to
of
way
which,
too
will
many
you,
Faygo parties on accident. It's always been weird. It's like when you start looking around, you're like, wait a minute, it's like the fourth song. And then, oh no, there's nothing but Faygo at the table. Well, they got snacks, so
They got
I'm gonna
snacks.
stay. We got a pizza coming too. All right, I'm gonna stay a little longer.
Now, do you think y'all will be serving cotton candy when you distribute your brand new movie coming out?
I hope we have cotton candy.
All
I'm gonna
right.
leave that one on James. So James,
Now,
if you're watching this, cotton candy,
right.
sir.
Right. We're of course
Flint,
talking
you
about
get-
talent. No, excuse me. Shit.
Flavored cotton candy.
Right. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you just wrapped filming, or was that a while ago?
Yeah. No, we wrapped filming a couple months ago. So
Okay.
now we've just been we finally just put out the final trailer like a couple weeks ago. So you can look up the Talent Process Retribution on Facebook, Instagram.
Coming out in November,
Yeah.
I believe.
Ooh,
November.
Best month ever.
November.
So is it
So,
just strictly YouTube, or is it going to be playing in theaters?
I have no idea at this point. I know there's a platform that it will be able to be streamed on at some point. I don't know what platform that is at this moment, so we're kind of waiting until everything like kind of progresses.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be so awesome to see the film like completed.
Oh, you've only seen the rough cuts, eh?
Yeah, I've only seen like the rough cuts, and also like it's like a lot of people aren't gonna really be able to like tell this on some points, but this is like 6 years of footage. Like, this isn't like really like a normal kind of film in a way. Like this is like 6 years. It's like we did this over 6 years. I tried my best for over those like 6 years to maintain the same like look in like physical form in a way. But yeah, we've been working on this for quite a while.
You'll see. Just be ready.
Just be ready.
This 6 years thing, was that intentional?
Not really.
Okay.
Like yeah, they're like as far as like me myself, I've been a part of like the film for about like 6-7 years. Because we had some recasting at some point, so we had to reshoot like entire parts of the movie and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm saying too much.
Shit.
Hey, Brandon, is
Yeah.
this the correct Facebook here that I have? Is this the movie
Yeah,
that you just saw?
yeah, this
part
is it.
of?
This is the final. This is the last trailer that we just pulled up.
Ooh.
Will they cancel my channel if I play a little more of it, or what do you think?
I don't think so. I don't think.
I think it's independent. It should be okay.
All right, there you go.
How do you get those fire effects?
This is not a game, Aaron. You bleat for answers like a little lost sheep. Well, here they are. All you need to do is wait a little while longer.
We are running out of targets, and it's a very bad thing.
So it's it's cutting out like that itself. That's not me doing that.
So what's this movie about?
We can only do so much.
That's always a
That's
hard
really
question
cool.
for me
Looks
to kinda
awesome.
to
Sounds
answer.
good. The graphics look
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been really taking our time with it. It's
Yeah, I want to circle back to the flames in a minute.
okay.
Like how you
So
did
this
the
is
flames
a,
was really dope.
This is a
Yeah, well-
Randall. This is a Randall Shred production, yeah.
Yeah, James Randall.
Pull out and run.
He's behind all the effects there and directing and camera work.
What's it like working with him?
I mean, I've been working with him for like years, back when we did Funny Money, of course, and even back when we had the YouTube stuff back on the YouTube days. There's even a short that we did together on my YouTube channel. It's like really stupid, but I love it because that's what I like doing dumb comedies in my spare time whenever I get the
Stupid
chance.
shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
stupid
welcome to our really stupid show. So we're all in good.
I
We're
love
all
it.
in good company.
Good. But yeah, I've been working with him for a while. I've known him for years. Met him when I was like 16, probably. So
Was he selling you drugs or something?
no, I met him in Tex at a show.
Oh, so you were selling him drugs?
I don't think anybody was
comedy
selling
show
anybody
now.
drugs.
Man, what kind of party animals are you? Anyway, okay, back to the story. All right, so you met at a show, and you just clicked immediately.
Yeah,
just
we
looked
played a
into
show
each other's
together.
eyes.
Yeah, we gazed at each other from afar. And it was bro
Was
at first sight.
Was that at the men's club or a different club?
No, that was probably like Curtain Club or Tomcats or something, like somewhere
Just
down in
checking.
Deep Ellum.
Since you were
Clearview.
catching gazes, I'm thinking maybe that's men's club stuff.
Yeah.
He used to work there, didn't he?
Yeah, like we. Yeah, at one point. Think so.
Did he now? Man, we're gonna have to get him on the show and probe him.
Indeed.
Literally.
Might as well. We're asking all these questions about him.
Alien
So,
abduction.
James, get your ass on
yeah.
the show.
Ready
Yeah,
to probe.
We ain't even gonna spit on it. We're just gonna shove it right in.
Yeah.
And then pull out and
No
run.
lube.
This is his warning.
Hey,
Oh
pull
no,
out, bro.
no, this is a promise.
Oh my Lanta.
So Funny Money, is that on Amazon or YouTube?
Yeah,
or
that's
where's that one available?
Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. You can check out. Just
Okay.
type in Funny Money.
I heard you ran into a little problem because the cast was not diverse enough. Is that true?
I mean, it's pretty diverse. I'm
Hey,
thinking about
I don't
it.
give a
Like,
shit.
maybe,
If the movie's
maybe
good, I don't
not.
give a shit who's in it.
You're talking
I
about the
wouldn't go
cast of
for
the
that.
new movie now.
Well, I feel like
new movie or Funny Money?
I feel like when Ben was on here, he was talking about. I feel like he was talking about Funny Money, that they ran through some restrictions. Amazon wouldn't greenlight it or put it on their shit unless they had a certain
was-
percentage of this and a certain percentage of that.
No, I think he was talking about his show, The Barn. They were doing there for a little while.
No,
I
he's
know
talking
what
about a
you're
movie.
saying.
Yeah. No, The Barn. Yeah, The Barn. They're still doing shit. In fact, I think they just did an episode with 3/4 Ton. Love those
No,
guys.
that's behind the red car. They were doing a little skit show there for a little while called The Barn. Actually-
fuck yeah! Oh yeah, The Barn.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were trying to put that one on to Amazon Prime, but they said that the cast wasn't diverse enough.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I remember.
Yeah, Funny Money is definitely on Amazon Prime.
Okay. Cool. And I saw one of the wrap-up pictures recently. Y'all were y'all at the barn recently? Did y'all shoot
yeah.
at the barn?
Yeah, for episodes of the talent process, yes, we definitely did shoot at the barn quite a bit. I get tied to a chair, and it's
Is that
It's
it,
fun.
Brandon?
yeah, there it is.
Is that it?
Funny Money. That's it. 6 episodes. Operation Red Dawn Romero is one that features pretty much me and James exclusively. That was a lot of fun to do.
Is that like a My Dinner with Andre type of thing, just back and forth?
It's kind of like we just we wake up to a zombie apocalypse.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so
This just got interesting.
So
we
does that mean that you got in your car and drove down the highway to go to work? That's my zombie apocalypse every day.
tell me that sucks. I hate traffic.
No,
I
but
do the
that's
Homer
cool.
Simpson every day on the way to work. You know, gas brake honk, gas brake honk, gas brake punch, gas brake honk. I hate it here.
Everybody's got a
Don't
plan.
move
till
here.
You get punched in the face.
Mike Tyson.
Nailed it.
Were Ben and Roger part of the process?
Ben is in the talent process. Roger is featured with the barn because everyone knows that Roger and the barn are one. So,
They are a hive
yeah.
mind.
Yeah, they're a hive mind, so he's there in spirit. But yeah, Ben's in the talent process as well. You'll have to watch and see what he does.
I love those guys. I tried to get Ben on the show tonight, but I guess today's his birthday. He's partying in Vegas.
Yeah, Ben is partying his ass off in Vegas. Lucky bastard. Love you, guy. Good guy. Good guy, though.
Oh yeah, we love Ben.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
been on the show. He's been on the show a few times. Funny dude.
I've seen. I've seen. Oh, good shit.
So, do you prefer acting or making music?
I mean, I like both as far as like creative outputs. It just really depends on. I mean, music's in a way is kind of more straightforward, just because, like, you know, with acting, I want to see like what different ranges of different roles I can do, and then with music, it's pretty much just, you know, we're gonna do some heavy fucking shit, and it's gonna be good.
Do you have to like go? Do you have to mentally prepare yourself whenever you're in a role, or do you just like, yeah, this is a version of Brandon?
It depends on certain scenes. There was a scene in Talent Process where I really had to like get like really emotional just to pull it off, because it was something that just required like a lot of focus, and I had to like put on like headphones and watch a couple of different scenes to kind of put me in the right mood, because I had to get like real upset and emotional, and it wasn't like something I could just like flip of the switch do. So that took a lot, but
Yeah,
for
I
the most
remember.
part, it's like just psyching myself up in my head.
I remember Howard Stern saying when he had to play himself on Private Parts, he said he would take the intro to that "I've been downhearted, baby. I've been
Yeah.
downhearted, baby,"
Oh
and
yeah.
he just cut
Soon
that
after I broke a
intro
telephone booth to change my hand.
basically, yeah, right before the lead singer started singing, he would cut it and just loop it, and he would play that for hours to get him depressed enough to go do a sad scene.
Yeah, I first scene I actually watched was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, there were some dramatic moments in there, man.
Well, just the one scene where like his dad like leaves him,
Aww.
and then he's like, "What? Why'd he leave me, man?" Like that whole like little bit that like I was like,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
this is good. This is in my. I was like, this sucks, but this is good. This is I need more of this. I need more like sad ass moments. And I was like, okay, what else can I think of? So yeah, just some like it's easier for me to get like angry and like more psyched up. The easiest for me is just to be like completely stupid like I am when I play Clyde on Funny Money.
What?
But doing the talent process was a lot different, and there was a couple times where even James had to tell me, he was like, this isn't a comedy, this isn't a comedy, and I'm just like, I could so make it a comedy, and he's like, no, it's not a comedy. He's like, I need you to be serious. And then
Gonna be a dark comedy.
yeah, I was just like, no. He's like, no. So there's he could probably do a whole thing of bloopers that that he's done when I've just been like on, like when we're like filming, especially before he calls action. Like he sent me a couple of things. He's like, just so you know, I hate you for this. He's like, I have to look at this in 4K just so you know. And I was like, yeah, well, that's what it's like. So yeah.
Chop chop.
Did he ever do something fucked up to you and then yelled action just to get your immediate reaction? You know, like William Friedkin would like slap his actors and then yell action, and their faces would just well up with tears. Like, got it.
No, nothing like that. He
That's
just pretty much like,
genius.
yeah, I agree.
It was the 70s. It was a different time.
No, but there's one time there's one scene where I take one on the chin, so that was fun.
We've all taken one on the chin or in the mouth here and there in life, you know.
Your preference.
Thanks for taking one on the chin for the movie watchers.
Yeah. So I mean, they're like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I got hit with a kendo stick a couple times, which
One on the chin for a Pantera record.
It's not as bad as people say it is. I don't understand. Like I even told them, I was like on the back. But there's even a part where like, and everyone's like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like on the next take, you can, like, you can hit me harder. Like it's gonna be all right.
Oh,
he's like,
I think Mikey likes it.
I was like, it's okay. Like maybe I'm just used to abuse. I don't know. But
we got our next Mel Gibson here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you probably want to torture me in this next scene, don't you?
Twist my nipples, tell you.
Kerpla.
Slow death.
Slow death.
Tormenting.
You'll have to torture me for more.
But yeah, it's funny. Like all these actors think that like their range is based on how well they can cry. But I think Jack Nicholson has proven that if you can do a whole assortment of different ways of being angry, there's your niche right there. Because that
Yes.
dude can do all different kinds of angry. But you're not going to get a Denzel single tear out of him.
Right. Jack Nicholson is amazing, though. That's someone I would like to own his entire collection. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, goddamn, he's so good.
Like in more ways than he's just amazing.
Are you trying to model your acting career after anybody, or are you just taking it as it comes?
Yeah, I'm just kind of like going with my own kind of thing. Like I've never really tried to think of emulating really anyone. I mean, there's really a series of actors that I like, but no one that I'll be like, I want to be like that guy.
Okay, Ariel, Ricky, let's try to guess who his favorite actor is. I'll go first. I'm gonna say Johnny Depp.
Jack Nicholson.
Charles Bronson.
Let me think of another good one.
Heath Ledger.
Ah,
good one.
nice.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
No. I mean, I like Jake
LaBeouf.
Gyllenhaal.
Shia
James
LaBeouf.
Hetfield. I found out
Okay.
James Hetfield's an actor.
Yeah.
Some kind of
Phenomenal.
monster does not count as a movie.
No, he's in a
Yeah.
couple. He's in a couple other things. He's a sheriff, and I don't know but yeah, he's done some acting.
Okay. All right. Well, we give up. Brandon, who are your favorite actors or actresses?
I was like, when you were saying that, I was just like, I was trying to think of it myself. I was like, I don't know, maybe they'll guess it.
Oh, sweet. You caught me off guard.
Or get something that you go, oh yeah, that's it. That's the one.
I mean, Michael Keaton, Denzel Washington.
Yeah, there we go.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm okay with
yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's got good range. Like, dude, you ever watch the behind scenes footage of him doing Smog?
no.
Oh my God! Like I watch that to give me like motivation sometimes. It's so good. He is like crawling around acting like him. It's amazing. Like he's got like the green screen suit on. It's just people falling around with the camera and like, oh dude, it's like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, he's just seeing him acting out like and doing the voice in person, like it's pretty cool. I mean, Brad Pitt. I like Brad Pitt a lot too.
You know what's funny? I was gonna say Brad Pitt, but I was like, and then
Cliche.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's Brad Pitt.
but he's good. He's now that I look back on it,
He's at the
good.
top of everyone's list in one.
Yeah.
And Leo,
Christian
I don't
Bale
know.
too.
Yeah,
Christian Bale, absolutely. Leo,
Yeah, he's hit or miss for me. He's
Like, yeah, Leo's all right, but like, I've never been a big fan of him. I've always really been into a lot of comedies, so like, Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, anything created by Mel Brooks, pretty much. I mean, there's so much. There's so much.
So you're a much bigger fan of comedy than like drama or even action?
Yeah, because like comedy's kind of what I like grew up on. Like even when I was younger, like I literally would refuse to watch a movie unless it wasn't funny. Like I was like, "What kind of movie is this?" They're like, "Oh, it's an action movie." Pass. They're like, "No, it's cool. Whatever. It's gonna be cheesy." They're always cheesy. They're like, "Well, you'll watch some stupid comedy a million times." I'm like, "Because it's funny." Like cheesy action doesn't make you laugh, or at least it's not supposed to.
I love a good scene that just makes you laugh, cry. Nothing is better or like more uplifting than a good fucking laugh.
Yeah. Ace Ventura always hits.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Hits on the money for me.
Hello, Ace. They found me. No sweat.
Don't beat yourself up.
You know the scene that he's in a tutu and he's reenacting like football. I forget which one that is. I used to reenact it for my dad, and I banged my head against the table.
Oh, that must have been awesome.
And then instant replay.
Dude, I loved him in the Grinch.
Too many times. Oh,
The Grinch.
have you
The
seen
Grinch.
him? Like, there's an interview where he like does the face. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Yeah.
I was disappointed when I saw that Jim and Andy where he was like a total dick on the set of Man on the Moon because he had the spirit of Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he was basically being an asshole to everybody and saying the spirit of Andy Kaufman was making me be an asshole to you people. And it was like, no, you're a fucking asshole, dude.
Wait, so this is real life behind the scenes? Is that what you said? Not a movie?
Not a movie. It's a documentary.
What?
Everybody has their bad time.
Oh yeah, but I mean, Man on the Moon. When Jim Carrey started doing, the artsy stuff like Truman Show and The Majestic and Eternal Sunshine, those were still fantastic movies.
Truman Show's killer. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
Oh, I love the Truman Show. That was great. Yeah, like.
I even love the Cable
Guy.
Guy.
Number 23 was pretty good. Everyone shits on the Cable Guy. Like I don't get it.
Funny as hell.
I just watched Bruce Almighty.
I don't get it.
Funny enough.
Yeah, I'll even watch Bruce Almighty.
You know who was supposed to be Bruce and Bruce Almighty?
Who?
Chris Farley.
What?
My God.
Mind blown.
There's actually even he was supposed to be Shrek too. There's even scenes on YouTube where it's Chris Farley and Eddie Murphy like doing the scene together.
Oh no shit! Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was supposed to be Shrek. Crazy shit, dude. Chris, like a lot of people don't know, but like Chris Farley was about to blow like way up, like way up. It was crazy.
He did. That's why he's not with us anymore.
All the way up.
Lord, I apologize for that.
Whoa, too soon.
Oh,
but come on, let's be honest, okay? Beverly Hills Ninja, what was it? Fucking Wagons East or whatever that Frontier one that he did with Matthew Perry.
Oh, Almost Heroes.
That's it, Almost Heroes. And then Black Sheep. Really,
oh, man.
I love Chris Farley, but I love Chris Farley for Matt Foley and for Tommy Boy. Other than that, it was kind of, whatever. All right, you're a fat guy falling. Good for you.
I loved all of it. I get my son to laugh every time I show him Matt Foley.
Oh, but yeah, that's one of those skits that you can't help but laugh. Like when you see Spade like covering his face because he's like covering the tears from laughing, and you haven't been using your paper for writing, but for rolling doobies.
Young lady, what do you want to do when you grow up in life? I want to live in a van down by the river. You'll have plenty of time for that when you're living in a van down by the river.
Dude, would you want to be on SNL?
Not now, but back.
Not now.
Send that to SNL real quick.
Well, wait. What's wrong with the current cast? Only half of them quit last season.
It's just like, have you watched SNL lately?
No.
I have, and it's pretty rough. Yeah.
It's bad. It's not good. It's like
So
that
what
part where
happened?
it's like where like someone's literally peeling your skin. It's not good. Not good. I used to want to be on Mad TV. That's what I wanted to do when I was younger.
Oh, Mad TV.
Mad TV's gone. I was like, okay, well maybe I'll do SNL. But I only had one shot of my life to go to New York. Well, two technically, but one good one. And it just didn't happen. So.
You've never been to New York?
Never been to New York.
Same. Let's go.
It's a fairly nice place.
I got invited one time when I was younger, and I was in, forget what year this was, sometime between 2006 and 2008. And my band got invited to go open up for a band up in New York, up in their hometown. And I was all about it. I was like, we should do it. And everybody was like, how are we going to get there? I'm like, who fucking cares? They're like,
We'll figure it
well,
out.
what car are we going to take? Your mom's truck. She won't let us do that. Who fucking cares? It's like, New York. What are y'all not getting at? Where are we going to get the money? I'll take out a loan. I don't give a shit. Like,
Damn, how old were y'all?
New York. I mean, like 18, 19. Some of us were, I think one of us was 16. I was like 18 or 19 at the time.
Dude, that was the perfect time to go, hitching it up to New York.
Oh, not only were we going to open up for a band in their hometown, but they were also like signed. So it would have
Who
been
knows what
probably
happened?
I know what would have happened, son of a bitch. But it's neither here or there. We all
What
had
do you
those
think
kind of
would have
spooks.
happened? Because I would really like to know what this future would have looked like.
I just think people would have been like, wow, these guys are awesome. Where y'all from? Texas. Y'all should play more shows across the United States. Or Europe. Or both.
Unless-
And then we get signed, and everything's a jolly little Christmas.
Yeah, it was funny when we went on tour back in like 2006. We go to like California or like Baltimore or something, and they'd be like, "Where y'all from? Texas? Oh, did you vote for George Bush?" I'm like, I don't know how one equates with the other, but no, we did not. Now give us our
They would
fucking
ask
money.
me, like, did you vote for George Bush? I'm 16.
Did
Yeah,
you give
right.
me my money for the show? Then don't talk to me. That was dope.
Yeah, I think politics gets played way too much in this shit.
Facts.
And you're gonna love the next 15 months then.
I know,
Yeah, right.
election season.
I was
Someone's
already ready to
getting-
kill myself.
But here's something I want to talk about. Where are the missing children in Hawaii? No one wants to tell you that shit on the news.
The missing what?
Bro, I just had a CD on
Yeah.
human trafficking, and no joke, I was thinking about that.
Don't worry.
They released some
Oprah
kids
saved
from
them.
Hawaii from school.
Oprah
and
saved them.
They just disappeared. No one knows where they are. There's no bodies. There's no trace.
They're in Oprah's lair.
God.
Yeah.
So
They're gonna fund
messed
to
up.
make stem cells to keep making Cher look beautiful. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bring Cher into this. Sorry. I'm sorry, Cher. That was bad taste.
Yeah, what did Cher ever do to you?
Who else could we
Share.
put in
What are you talking about me?
place? Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm
sorry,
gonna
Cher.
quickly make a fake account and say, "Bitch, why are you talking about me?"
If you could turn back time.
But
Yeah,
God.
that's why I love that Arnold series on Netflix, because he basically had 3 weeks to campaign, and there were like a dozen different people vying for governor of California, and he just happened to put out the best campaign. But that's how long the election cycle should be. 3 weeks. That's it. You don't even know, and have one debate, and then that's it. You choose after that.
Get to the chopper.
Chopper.
I also think that they should have spending limits, but
Oh,
that's neither here nor there.
absolutely.
They
Like,
should
why do you
have
need millions of dollars to campaign?
They should have sucking limits.
I don't want to
Touche.
get sucked up by a politician. Have you seen a politician? Not a fan.
Okay, they
Not
should
a
have
fan.
butt fucking limitations.
I'd vote for
Maybe
that.
As
Mickey
much
gets some
money
You
as
guys
they
Canadian-
put
can
into
only
campaign.
fuck us so hard. Come on. It's
Or
like,
no,
it's like
we
butt
have, like,
fucking without representation.
one of those like little remote things, like everybody in your state has access to their congressman, and every time they fuck us, we fuck them. Yeah, and we just
Like
hit the
it.
button on the little thing, and the little machine just.
Sounds like an orgasmic nation.
Yeah, man.
For them, well, for them, I hope not.
Equip them all with like shock collars and shit.
See, I have a perfect plan to fix politics, but no one ever wants to go with my idea. They say it's like irrational or whatever.
Let's hear it.
I think it's solid. Are you ready for this?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Good time.
All right. So it's easy. It's real easy. What you do is you hold a congressional hearing in one spot. With a congressional hearing, you get the Senate, the House of Representatives, and everybody else involved, along with the president, the vice. Everybody's there, right?
We're here.
You hold a congressional hearing, have the Speaker of the House give out all the information. That way, every government official elected that's here gets the same information. While all that's
Congress
happening,
is in session.
right? Speaker of the House puts out the information. This is the agenda of what's being put out this year for what we need to do and what we need to establish. While all that's happening, on the inside of the building, on the outside of the building, there'll be a demolition team set up. And then we just kind of reset. And then everybody vote for your new government officials. And maybe
So
this
get them
time
all at
they'll
once.
have a little fucking humility and remember what they're here for in the first place. To help humanity, not take advantage of it.
There you have it, folks. Another liberal actor telling us how to live our lives.
People have been trying to create the better rat trap for all of human history, and you just did it.
I'm just saying, it's pretty easy. All you got to do is like dangle some like 8-year-old boys and girls or something. Like they're in there. They're in there. Fucking
Get them all in the same spot and crush them. I love it. Let's go.
Bill Clinton, first one in
I
there.
got
Where they
your
at? All right.
I
Bubba's
got
making
your
brownies.
back, man.
Stormborn in 24.
Hey, this is the first year I can actually run for president, so I'm pretty excited.
I got a
it's the
couple
first time
more
I've
years.
actually been. I'm actually eligible this time. I think I got a good chance. I haven't really campaigned too hard, but I'm feeling confident. I think I can do this. It's not
Start
going to
your
be a
campaign now.
landslide. Yeah, starting now. Stormborn 2024.
Just
Vote
write
for
you
me.
in.
I can't guarantee you I'll know what the fuck I'm doing, but hey, I'll give it the college try.
Well, I think I can get you a few Teamster votes and NAMBLA.
Ooh, Nambla.
Can't-
That sounds good.
Can you
Make sure I
just
get a Nokia phone.
Can you just get my Can you just get my money back from all the fines and bail bonds and court fees for my weed?
Hey, you know what, Rick?
Can you get my
Maybe.
weed back? If you can get my weed back, you got my vote.
You
and
got my vote.
I've never
My gut
voted
says
ever.
maybe.
That's funny.
Yeah. I'll just be neutral on everything.
I'll be
the
your
neutralness.
VP. We'll run together. Stoneborn.
There we go.
Stoneborn and Aaron Laporte. I forgot my
There we go.
last name for a second.
I want you to get my weed back.
You don't have one anymore. You're just
When
like
you're
Cher.
setting up those
You were
fuck
Ariel.
machines.
I'm Ariel.
Yeah, we set up the fuck machines. You'll have the first one. We'll let you test
No,
it
no,
out. See if
get
the button
my
works.
weed. No, I'm saying get my weed first before you do that shit. Because I ain't worried
Oh.
about that. I just want my weed back.
Weed
That
for
shit is-
everyone.
that shit is
Stormborn
dry.
2024. Yeah, you sure you want it back at this point? Like, might as well just get some new shit.
Probably tastes like a sock.
They got it folded up some old gym sock. I had to keep it in here. Get it away from my mom.
Dude, I knew this dude. He came out to one of our shows in like East Texas, and he brought like a whole bag full of joints that he had left in his sock drawer for like 20 years. And damned if that did not taste like feet.
What?
But we smoked it.
Ugh.
And you didn't
Were
die?
were you knocking me for getting my sock weed back? I want to smoke it.
Might as
And,
well
I
do
want,
some
and I
peyote.
want my money back too. Don't forget that part.
It's the foot and mouth disease, man.
That's how it starts with gym sock weed. We traced the origins far back beyond time. We discovered it started with gym sock weed.
and it led to COVID.
It led to COVID.
Oh.
A pangolin kissed a turtle.
Oh, dude, I would love Brandon to be on an episode of South Park. That would be great.
That's Martin Short. That's fucking beautiful. Or David Spade. I love their show.
Oh yeah, Martin Short and Davis. Martin Short. I love when he had that show. He was in the fat suit. That's great.
That's what you were just doing. The pangolin kissed the turtle. Wasn't that
Yeah.
Mark?
Was it
Yeah.
Jiminy Glip or something?
Oh man,
I don't know.
it's been
Whatever.
so long.
I'm sorry, Dana Carvey. Sorry, not I said Martin Short. Dana Carvey. That's who
Oh,
you
the guy who wasn't turtly enough for the Turtle Club.
Thank you.
Turtley enough for the Turtle Club.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Turtle's
Alright,
my
so-
spirit animal.
No, he
Brandon,
was the
what
one
do you
making
got?
fun of COVID also.
Oh, right. Brandon, what do you got on the horizon? What are you currently working on?
Nothing too much at the moment. Just kind of been like kicking it. I am gonna be been working with Casey Jones on a short film that we're gonna be putting out. Something just kind of
Casey Jones. Casey
Sweet.
something kind of just a little funny.
Rolling down the line of Casey
Well-
Y'all,
Jones.
random. I thought my phone was charging this entire time, and here's my little plug. Just sitting here.
Sad.
We
Sad
do
emoji.
drugs too, Ariel.
I'm just F this week. There's something wrong with my brain. I circled back home today because I thought my garage door was open that I clearly watched closed. It's been a week. It's been
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah, I've recently discovered the beauty of these CBD gummies with melatonin in them.
Oh,
So-
God.
So, like, 1, I can't sleep. 2, knocks me right the fuck out. Now, 2, with beer, knocks me the fuck out. But then the next day, at random times of the day, I feel like I'm high on ketamine, where it's like that swivel head feeling, but the body is made of rubber. Terrible
Oh, what?
feeling, especially when you have to count shit. So I would say just do one or the other, kids. I believe in separating your drugs.
Dave, did you take any gummies before you started drinking tonight?
Oh, not today. No, I
Okay.
have to be. Yeah.
I just
no,
want to know what we're
today.
getting into.
No, I'd be asleep by now.
You go. Just stop stalking.
I had a
Where's
guy
Dave?
come
Oh,
into
he's
work.
drooling on the phone. Bleh.
I had a guy coming to work and just asking him my normal questions, and he's just like, I don't know. I'm high. He was old as hell too. It was so damn funny.
I
I'm
had
like,
a
all right, you have a good day, sir. Fly high. Yeah. Oh man.
when I worked at Little Caesars, the back cooks, they would always they'd ask me, they're like, "Hey Ariel, what do you put on a barbecue chicken pizza?" The fuck, man, the barbecue sauce and the chicken, barbecue chicken pizza.
Oh man.
Oh wow, that's a
What I was
novel idea.
thinking.
Dude, they were gone all the time. It was epic.
I was gonna put the forks on them, man.
That's like, man, one of my college professors, that dude sounded like he was like high out of his mind all the time. Like,
10-year.
there's even like a little short film I did
Description.
where like everyone's like, "Who are you pretending to be?" And I was like, I even forget his name at this time, but I said it, and then and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I can tell." Oh yeah, man, it's cool, man. Yeah, it's fine. He just talked like that, like all the time. And he always had those like weird like pauses in the way
What class?
when he talked. It was audio, like an audio class when I was in college.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Man, my art teacher back in freshman year, she had the biggest coke nail, and we didn't know. We just thought it was the style, but later on we found out. We were like, how come only her pinky nail is long? And then
I
later
called
on,
my boss out that in my first full-time job.
you call that his fingernail?
Yeah, it was, and me just being like innocent and not really knowing anything. I was like, "You got one really long pinky nail," and everyone kind of looked at him, and he was like, "Yeah, that's how I pick my nose with it." And I was like, "Well, that makes sense."
Well, fingernails will tell a lot about a person. If they have a long pinky, they do coke. If they have a long thumb, that means they know how to roll a blunt.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's what I've
Thumb
learned.
check. Thumb check.
And there's also my short nails, which mean I have anxiety.
I just bite my nails.
Mine mean that I would rather not have to clip my nails. when my fingernails do just fine on my fingernails.
There you go.
And my teeth if I need to.
I've made my like
Don't use your teeth,
fingers.
guys.
Yeah, it's bad. It ruins your
Too late.
enamel. And
I just don't take
all
the time
kinds
to
of other
clip.
shit.
I'm a dental hygienist by day. Don't talk about teeth that way.
Look, Brandon's got brilliant.
Hey, that rhymed.
That was an accident.
Sure.
It really was an accident.
Fucking singers, man.
Oh wait, that's me. Hey, wait.
Ah,
Yeah. Take
he's in
that.
a pod.
There we go.
I do rhyme more often than I realize that I do. It's
Well,
not
you're-
intentional.
You're a poet. You didn't even know it.
What?
It's all those times reading books.
So you seen any good movies lately, Brandon?
What I watched the other day? Like last
Yeah,
movie I
his.
saw was on Netflix.
Yeah, right.
What was it called? Like Lords of Metal.
Oh, I've seen
Yeah.
that.
It's
That was
about, like,
cute.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it was like a little coming of age movie.
yeah,
Yeah, about like this kid who just wants to start like a badass metal band.
yeah. And his dad's like insanely rich, so he uses like all of his credit cards and stuff to buy
Yeah.
all this gear, and he's schooling this guy on all the classic
he
metal
played-
gods.
Yeah, because he played percussion. Like he just
Yeah, he
hits a
plays
snare.
percussion. He's like, I need
He's like, that's
percussion.
good enough. You can play drums.
Did that girl play cello? Was it a cello
Yeah,
or
she played
bass?
electric
Damn.
cello.
Badass. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it.
Cool.
Yeah, it was a nice little movie.
How does it compare to School of Rock?
I think I
It's
liked
not
it
really
better
the
than
same.
School of Rock.
In
That's
a way,
bold
I kind of.
sentiment.
Yeah, in a way.
I just
So-
think School of Rock is one of those perfect movies. You know, like it does exactly what it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah,
was
I
about to
remember I
say
actually
that.
saw that in theater.
Yeah, that whole class they get together and do reunions every 10 or 5 years, and they can
Yeah,
still
there's,
play.
like, two of them that are dating actually.
Ooh, scandalous.
Yeah, the guitarist, that little guitarist kid in the movie, he grew up to be a fucking amazing guitarist.
Oh, I bet.
Did
Then-
were they able to play instruments before that movie, or did they all learn for those parts? Do you know?
The guitar kid he already knew, and I think the iCarly girl was already singing at that
Yeah.
point. The rest, I don't know.
That one kid died.
What?
I think the drummer kid, I think, or something like that.
Ah,
If I remember correctly. I don't know. I think one of them died.
Oh, no, I'm sad.
yeah. Way to go.
Yeah, killed the party.
Kill the kids.
Leaving room. I'm kidding.
Total party kill.
Right.
TP.
Wrong kid died.
I love that movie. That's a good movie. That's a good movie.
Dewey, I'm cutting half real bad now.
Get out here, dude. You don't want no part of this.
We're taking pills, uppers and downers. They're the logical next step for you. Give me some of that shit.
Step Brothers?
Close. John C. Riley.
Wrong kid died.
Oh, I'm not that good. I did good to get close.
And you never once paid for
man.
drugs. Not once.
He says it like 4 times.
Hang on. That's
You not once paid
Ricky
for-
Bobby?
No, close.
Closer.
Damn it.
What was that?
Ricky,
What was the
Ricky
one?
Bobby's Talladega Nights.
Fine. I'm guilty.
Yeah, Talladega
Guilty as
Nights,
charged. I'm guilty as charged. Don't you dare write a song right now, Stewie.
You not once paid for drugs. Not once.
Hey, what are you doing over there? It's a pill for erectile dysfunction. It gives you a boner. If boner lasts longer than 4 hours, call more ladies. You know what? I don't want no part of that shit. Did you hear what I said? It gives you a boner. Yeah, that was Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Ah, thank you.
Walk hard,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Cock story.
Damn it. Don't know how I missed that.
It's definitely one of the best, spoofs
It's
on the whole.
it's his best
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
because
He
by
kicked
far.
ass. He kicked ass in that role. He really did.
he's basically spoofing Ray and Walk the Line.
Yep.
And
Wrong kid. You gonna have that in my head.
And the great thing about John C. Reilly is that he was raised on the stage, so he already knew how to sing and perform and do all that, and he knew how to play guitar. So they were like, "Well, cool, we got these really fucked up songs for you."
Perfect. I'm surprised like Will Ferrell didn't have like a small part in it.
So if you could make a movie just entirely from your own personal experiences, what would it be? What's the scenario? What would a Brandon Stormborn vanity project be like?
Like it's just like from my like own movie. Like what do you mean?
Like the story of your
Yeah,
life.
if you're it's your playwright, your movie.
Okay. It'd be like I don't know. It'd probably be pretty funny if I'm doing it right. I
Dark
always said
comedy.
yeah, definitely a dark comedy. Um, I like dark comedy. Dark comedy is kind of like food because not everybody gets it, but it's okay.
I like dark
Um,
comedies. There are some dark comedies that don't really fit into those categories. They're just dark. They're not really. There's no
yeah. Have you
amount
seen
of comedy aspect to it.
Happy?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
like
it was
that.
good.
Yeah, I like at least the first season until it started getting like weird.
Yeah.
And then like shit like Wilfred. There was a series on Netflix called like End of the Fucking World. That was pretty good. Like I know my wife always kind of gets on to me because she's always like, "Why do you always like watching like sad movies and shit?" And I was like, "I don't know. I like
It's
sad
not
movies.
comedy.
Like, yeah, like things don't have
Maybe
to
it makes
have
more
a happy
sense.
ending.
Maybe it makes more
Yeah,
sense to you.
Well, I
I don't
like
like
them because
making
sometimes I
happy
get
endings.
tired. Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
I mean
tired of
everybody
endings that
always
don't
wants.
end well.
Yeah, everybody always wants the happy ending and like shit like that. And I think like the first movie I really saw when I was younger that kind of like did that for me was Pitch Black. I don't know if y'all have seen Pitch Black.
Hmm.
One of the early Vin Diesel movies. Because like at the end it's like, oh, they're gonna get away. And, well, he got away. Yay! Like, not everything always like needs a happy ending.
That's like when I was a kid. There was a Thunderbolt and Lightfoot is the name of the goddamn movie, and at the end of the movie, the hero gets shot, dude. But it happens in the rain to Elton John's Benny and the Jets. It's an
Oh shit!
amazing flick if you've never seen it, man.
What's up, Nick?
Thank you. All right. Nick Rivera, be on.
Yeah. Brandon, do
Yeah.
you think that the spoof is dead?
The what?
Do you think the spoof movie is dead? Do you think it's been just done to death, or do you think a good spoof movie could still be made today?
Oh, definitely. It's just like everyone's trying to be too like DC, like,
Yeah.
but it'll like if you notice like with history of movies and stuff, there was a time when everybody tried like doing the censoring thing for a little bit, and then there was like a bunch of movies that came after that that kind of like pushed the barrier and started calling out shit like that again. And I think we'll probably see that again. So,
I think there's an agenda to a lot of the movies now.
exactly. Everyone's trying to put like their own like message to the world instead of just being like, "Here's this stuff we're gonna make." Well, why'd you make that joke? Because it was funny. That's fucked up. That's what makes it funny.
I just want to be entertained.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny that the pendulum swings, from all the way to one end, all the way to like, you remember the shit that we used to think was totally okay and cool back in the late 90s, early 2000s that
Yeah.
Now is, evil and terrible. But at the time, we were never we were never like, wow, this is evil and terrible. We were like, well, this is what they're feeding us. All right, let's find enjoyment out of it. But now it's
Yeah.
like, what's that? You liked WWF back in the '90s? Oh, you're a piece of shit. And it's like, no, wrestling sucks
can-
now.
Yeah,
I'm a mother Teresa compared to most people.
I could resonate with that wrestling bit just because I've always gotten shit for being a wrestling fan. So.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wrestling
you
was
remember,
dope back then.
Dude,
I mean,
DX all came out in blackface, making fun of The Rock and Farouk and that whole thing. And honestly, it was funny. I mean, I guess some people take umbrage with it now, but when it came out, nobody was complaining.
Nope.
Yeah, and then The Rock would come out with that fucking nose for Triple H, and then just make fun of him back, like.
Yeah. That's the funny thing. See, if you can take it as well as give it, then other people should not be offended for you.
Yeah, we grew up on shit with we had the Attitude Era, everyone tries to put just the Attitude Era for wrestling. The Attitude Era in a way was was that generational time. We were all living in kind of a Attitude Era. We had Raw that was doing crazy shit. Yeah, Nitro that was doing crazy shit. ECW, which if you ever watch ECW, that just used to come back in the day. They were doing stuff that was insane, never heard of before. And then we had Jerry Springer, Mari, we had Cops. Remember Cops? We had that show. We had that show 911. Fucking camera would just fall around hey, look at this fucking dude. He just got his leg, a piece of rebar went through it, and we're gonna film it. And then I don't know. Now you have people oh, it's about you can't film me. I don't give you permission to use my likeness. Blah 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 blah.
Nick made a comment about Vince. Rick, do you have that?
See, that was the great thing about.
I'm over here finding that movie.
That was the great thing about wrestling in the 90s, is that you had competition, so everybody elevated their game to try to one up each other. Whereas now, the only game in town is WWF, which is basically Disneyland with acrobats and Twinkle Toes McFingerbang, and then you got Tony Khan and his fucking bullshit AEW with his Chris Jericho, who's 50 pounds and 50 years too late. And you got 70-year-old Jim Ross, and it's basically WCW again, where they're hiring up old WWF talent, but they're way past their prime, and they're restricted by what will the censors allow. And it's bro, we're watching fake violence, and we're putting a limit on that fake violence.
I don't know. I like AEW. I haven't missed an AEW show since they've came to town. It's always been really good, especially with the bullshit that I've had to put up with WWE for the years where they were just running unopposed. But right now is the best time for wrestling. And yes, Nick, I see your comment about Vince saying the N-word with the hard A back in the Attitude Era, and then Booker T just looking at him tell me you did not just say that.
Yeah.
But
that was weird.
wrestling is really good right now. I don't know if you're into I'm into it way deep, so maybe this is just me coming as a diehard fan, but this Sunday is also going to be the biggest event in wrestling history. It's the most tickets sold. Yeah, all in. 82,000 people are going to be there.
Holy shit.
That's bigger than any WrestleMania ever done. It's the biggest. It literally is going to be the biggest wrestling show in history, and I'm looking forward to it. I was actually just watching Dynamite before I hopped on to here.
Yeah,
it's me and my wife are diehard wrestling fans. I even asked her to marry me at WrestleMania 25. So.
Oh, that's adorable.
That gives you a sentiment on how big like we're into this shit.
Was that a Cena or Randy Orton venture?
Who was that? It was that WrestleMania 25. That was the first time when Undertaker and Shawn Michaels went at it. That was the big match that night.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, they had gone at
Shawn
it
Michaels
before.
was a free bird.
No, he was not.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
So
Shawn
was
Michaels
he
was a
anti-
rocker.
Was he a
That,
free
you
bird?
think of
or
Michael
was he
P.S.
anti?
Michael P.S. Hayes was a free bird.
Yeah,
Michael
yeah,
Hayes.
Yeah.
Michael.
Thank you.
Yeah. Who was later Doc Hendricks on
Really?
WWF.
Yeah.
Crazy. Partied
Yeah, it was
with that
funny.
dude a few times.
Really?
I just recently had.
Oh yeah, totally. He lived in Arlington, man, and
No
I
shit.
I used to drink
Who was that?
with him at the Michael Hayes.
Oh yeah.
I
He
used
lives
to drink
around
with him at the
Dallas.
swimming pool at the apartment complex
Ooh.
that I
That's
was
badass.
that
Yeah,
I
dude.
was sneaking into.
Freebirds versus the Von Erichs was one of the greatest rivalries of all time.
Mm-hmm. I actually had a person that I just from work. I was just talking to a guy who came in about like old wrestling shit, and he's like, "Man, I got a whole bunch of wrestling shit in my garage. I was about to just throw it away." I was like, "Oh no, you shouldn't throw that away. Like you should keep it. That's good stuff, you know." And he was like, "Nah, I'll just throw it away or give it to somebody." I was like, "I mean, if you're gonna give it to somebody, I'll take it." And he goes, "Really? You would?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Ah.
And he's like, "All right, I'll come back and give it to you." You know how people always say shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
He
like
didn't give it to you?
he did.
Oh wow.
So I got like all these old pictures that he took of like the Von Erichs and the Freebirds, like all these old photos and like photo albums and programs that are signed and like so much
Nice.
stuff. He just gave it to me.
That's so nice.
Yeah, didn't have
Well,
to
if you
blow
ever
the
get
guy or
tired of
anything.
it,
was great.
I think there's a wrestling museum in Wichita Falls. If you ever get tired of all that stuff,
Yeah. Maybe
if you
like
ever
there's,
want a
like,
donut,
That means no, we're not giving it up.
I got you. Okay,
Yeah.
just throwing it out there. Just letting everybody
Into
know
the
that's in the
ether.
Wichita Falls area.
do not contact me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. Contact me. I'll tell you where you can go. Straight to hell. But did you know that when the Von Erichs got busted with drugs at the airport, some of their fans were actually petitioning, saying that the Freebirds planted those drugs in the Von Erichs, not realizing what horrible drug takers the Von Erichs were?
Wow,
See,
that's funny.
that's a fan right there.
Wow.
No,
Take one.
Carrie
That's
would
good.
never do blow.
Not Carrie. He's a good guy.
The guy with the fake foot from the motorcycle accident, he wouldn't do drugs.
No, of course not. Damn.
With the
I can't wait for
claw.
that movie to come out. That movie's gonna
Oh,
be
dude,
good.
that movie ain't gonna come out. Dude, the writer's strike, that shit's gonna go on till like 2025. Everything's on hold. That Von Erich
No.
movie ain't doing
It's
shit.
gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Oh, it's gonna be great if they ever finish it.
They'll finish it. It's gonna be good. Don't take this away from me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dave, it's
Well-
only Wednesday. Let him have it.
My
Yeah.
bad. My bad.
I need this. I need it.
Well, you can always go on ChatGPT and just say, "Hey, write the script to the Von Erich movie," and they'll do it for you in 5 minutes. And they'll write a good
We're gonna
script
do
too. That's what's really fucked up.
Yeah. Chat GPT. I've been wanting to see like what kind of erotica it can spit out. Like interspecies erotica.
Dude, it will get to a certain point, and then it will delete everything and say, "I'm sorry, that is against the wishes of this, that, and the other." Because my brother has tried to make so many porno episodes of I Love Lucy, and they always just cut it the fuck off. I'm like, come on, man, let's get Ethel and Lucy just scissoring while Fred's in the corner jerking off. No,
Wow,
that's
Lanta.
against the spirit of 1950s television.
Yeah. Like when I try to talk to AI, and I'm like, because I'm just genuinely curious about like dark ideas that I have and shit. And then and they're like, "Hey, maybe you should talk to somebody if you feel." I'm like, "Look, man, I don't need to talk to somebody. Plus, I have someone I
I'm
can talk
talking to
if I
you.
need to. I'm talking to you.
You're my
and
therapist.
I want to know about this." And they're like, how do you feel about this instead? Let's talk about something else. And it'll just go off into shit. It's always one. I told the AI I liked black holes one time, and every time it's like, let's talk about black holes. Do you know about white holes? It's like, of course I do. What are you, a fucking idiot?
I feel like it's real life
White
people where they try
hole.
to avoid conversation or conflict.
exactly.
This is awkward now, Ariel.
It's like when you invite your parents over for dinner, but your parents
Yes.
have been divorced for a long time, so you're just trying to make up conversation to keep things going and peaceful. Oh, this is pretty good meatloaf. Not bad. Unlike when someone used to cook dinner. Say, y'all see that game last night? Talk about humdinger, right?
Ma, meatloaf, Ma. What's she doing? I never know what she's doing in there.
Go on record for that. I fucking hate meatloaf.
You hate meatloaf?
Hate it.
I make a deer meatloaf. It's pretty
The
bomb.
singer?
Ooh.
You have my attention with deer meatloaf.
Oh yeah, I make a deer meatloaf.
I'm curious. Oh,
But you
really?
should call it something else.
Sounds like a great way to make deer taste good.
My husband goes kills deer. I process it and I cook it.
That sounds genius. I don't know.
I'm
what better
going to
way
her house next
process
weekend.
deer.
I don't
ever
like
had
killing
What's a be-
things, but I
Y'all
like
tell
eating
me right
things.
now what's a better way to eat deer than to meatloaf that shit. That's a good plan.
Tamales.
Deer queso,
Oh, okay, yeah,
spaghetti,
gotcha on that.
tachos.
I've done those. Yep, I've done those. Yes, I also hate hot dogs. Go fuck
Hot
yourself,
dogs are
Nick.
weird.
Angus
Not
hot
bad.
dogs are all right. Angus hot dogs can be okay.
Nick eats hot dogs the long way. But I think you all do.
Well, he's in good company.
I'm gonna get these 6 foot longs, but you could get 10 regular. I like foot longs.
That's the deal. No, like not about hot dogs, corny dogs, or any kind of dog. Oh,
Brandon sits on any long vegetable. Oh damn.
who said this?
Deep fried.
told you?
Deep fried cucumbers, everybody.
Read your mind. Sorry, I have this wheeze laugh going on. I have asthma and it's like going crazy today. It's funny.
Slow
Oh, Nick.
down.
Nick
Take a
needs to
deep breath. Stretch.
Yeah. Nick has to stretch his asshole.
We've reached the
Yeah.
meat and potatoes of the conversation.
Yeah.
Bazinga.
Yeah,
You
the
son bitch.
depth,
The
the
after party.
the depth of
after
an
party.
asshole.
The after party will be on OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
We're talking about longitude and latitude.
Longitudinals.
Black holes, white holes, and of course brown
Longitudinals.
holes.
What is
Great
it? What
line
did
Buffalo
that guy say last week? Something. Oh my god, the comedian. He said something hysterical, and it's making me think of it.
Oh, that's
You're
funny.
weird.
That's good.
What is he? What did he say?
He said a lot of funny things.
He's a comedian.
Yeah.
Ah.
Come on. Laugh with us, funny man.
Tell me a
joke.
joke.
Do the joke, funny man.
Don't fuck this up now.
Don't do it.
Cigarette in your eye, old man.
Well, Dave, do you have any trivia tonight?
No, I don't.
Same.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk about shit that's trivial, which I feel like we've been doing an hour and a half of, but
Well, just
Hey.
for fun, we could do this.
It's the nostalgia that
sit in
matters.
silence.
No, I wasn't playing the
Just
whole
curious.
thing. I was just like getting the intro going, kind
Oh.
of set the mood instead. Because it's not officially music trivia. Let me see if I can go
Yeah.
and reset
I'm sure I
this for the
could remember a
entire
thing or two.
world.
Fuck it.
Music trivia with
Yeah, with this one we could have done wrestling trivia.
All right, everybody. Catching you up on the trends of the week. It's music trivia.
Right.
Well, I think fat bottom girls is healthy for children. It should be in the movie.
What movie?
That's the I'm talking trendy news. Queen is in the trending in the news because Queen is releasing a record, has something to do with a movie or something that's directed to children. And they're going to re-release their greatest hits record along with it, but they're choosing to take off the song Fat Bottom Girls.
I wonder why.
Because a bunch of fat people got angry.
I think the children like to ride bicycles, especially with ladies.
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike.
I love when this one group argues for the offensiveness of another group that doesn't give a shit. That's always cute.
Yeah.
I'm really angry for them. It's like, why? They're not angry.
But I am.
Yeah. And I matter, okay? I am the only thing that matters. Check out my Twitter.
I hope they separate in the matter. Buzzinga.
In my face. In my face. So, Brandon, are you hoping to become famous enough as an actor to have your own Epstein Island?
What?
No.
Oh, sorry. I think I said that out loud. I'm sorry.
So, hey, Brandon,
I do not
think
want
what
that.
he's saying is, do you have a cartel lined up you're going to go with? Which family and direction? I mean, management. Do you have good management yet?
No, I'm pretty much self-management at this point.
Excellent. You're in the right spot, brother.
Yeah, man.
I mean, do you consider yourself a professional actor or just, whatever's available?
Other people have told me I'm good.
All right.
So,
well, you
mean,
look good on camera here tonight.
Yeah,
You sound good.
You're a very attractive young man.
I'm ready
thank
to go
you.
watch some Brandon Stormborn movies.
Do you
Oh, yeah.
do you go out for auditions?
I've done a few, but usually everything's all virtual nowadays. Like,
Wow.
I haven't really had to go to an audition. Usually, I just end up talking
Do
with
a
somebody.
video
I'm like, hey,
reading.
yeah, or like whatever they want me to do. Just it's usually how it goes. I've done a few things though, but still waiting to do. I really want to play a bad guy.
Ooh, game changer.
I've never gotten to do it, and I just want to do it.
I always feel like some of those roles are like nobody really notices them. But if you watch Game of Thrones, that Joffrey character, I hated him. That kid did such a great job.
Yeah.
I wanted him to die, and he did.
Yes.
But no,
also
he did a
had
great job.
supporting cast.
Yeah, I feel like people who can genuinely, like, if they're in the roles, they're not like the main character, and they get you to hate them so much or really believe that they are that despicable, they did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had a supporting cast. It took his mom and all those elements for us to hate him that
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people overlook those characters and cast members, in my opinion.
He was actually in Batman Begins too.
Yes, he was.
Yep.
Yeah,
another. He was the acid dude. He's the guy that had the psychedelics.
No, he was like this kid that saw Batman on the ledge. Wasn't Gordon's kid, but he kind of looked like Gordon's kid. But he was just in Batman Begins.
Yeah, he's like, everyone thinks you're not real, but I know you are. Then he
Yeah,
gives him, like,
that's
a little gadget, and then he's all like, oh, I can tell my friends that he is real. I saw the Batman.
Yeah, no one will believe you, boy.
Hush your mouth.
No one gonna believe you, boy. Shut up, boy. You found that on the street. Anybody can find shit on the street. See? Look at Bobby.
And what really sucks about that actor, Jack Gleason, the kid that played Joffrey, is that he got death threats for years.
Oh yes. Oh yes. He said
It's
he
like, bro,
doesn't wanna
he's a fucking actor, man.
But that's what I'm saying. So
But
good.
he killed the king.
No, he's an actor. He's a nice young man actor.
But
Leave him
he
alone.
killed the king.
I wonder if some people try to
Sean Bean comes
refuse
in the corner
roles
and he's like,
that.
"I'm alive, everybody. You know, it's not real." Sean Bean, we love you. Okay, then if y'all hate him that much, then I should be dead. No, we love you, Sean Bean. He should be dead. Fuck that guy. Like, y'all, you're missing the fucking point, people.
Right, and that's what sucks about playing a villain like Joaquin Phoenix in Gladiator. People hated his ass for years after that.
Dude, he was so good.
He was such a
good.
piece of shit in that, you know.
All right, so now we've given you two sources of inspiration for your villainous character that's coming up. We manifest that for you tonight.
Yeah. Oh, if I could really portray anyone as like a villain to kind of just have that, like, I don't know if y'all ever played this video game Far Cry 3. And
Not
like,
a video game person,
okay, well,
but pray tell.
yeah, the bad guy in that. He's just like, I don't know, his whole character and demeanor and shit. It's really good. Far Cry 3 is actually on the flip side of that. The main character you play as, his name's like Jason something. That's kind of who I was in my mind kind of channeling whenever I did the talent process. Just because it's almost like the same kind of story arc for the character.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It helped me kind of like attach onto him as a way to
Cool.
do the movie.
Cool.
Yeah. So, are there any movies that you always just come back to for, you know, like this is the reason that I do what I do?
I mean, my two favorite movies is my second favorite movie is The Prestige.
Oh, that's a good one. Christopher
Yeah.
Nolan
Yeah, Christopher
Right.
Nolan
with Christian Bale and Michael
Hugh
Caine
and Hugh Jackman.
Mm-hmm.
and Scarlett
Is-
Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good.
That was
Yeah.
a good movie.
It was a really good movie. I love that
Yeah.
movie. And my first favorite movie I'm not allowed to talk about.
Oh, come on.
I can't talk about it. It's
Why
in the rules.
not?
It's in the rules.
Oh,
it's-
can't talk about Fight Club.
Ah,
What did I just say?
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. People still to
cool.
this day consider 1999 the greatest year for movies, and I think Fight Club has a big stake in that claim.
Yeah. It's
You
a
you
game
know
changer.
yeah so I've been trying to like go back and watch some of the like older things just to see like how they hold up. Like I just finished watching Home Improvement in its entirety. Still holds
I
up.
just started that.
Yeah, it holds up very well.
At
You're
work.
gonna love it. Yeah, I watched it on my lunch break. That's how I started.
I just listened to it in the background. I don't
I
get to
was
watch
just
Okay.
watching The Tool
But
Girl
continue.
the other night.
Yeah, and then I watched the trailer for Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh, my Lanta.
And
That was
that
pre-Neo.
does not hold up well. That does not hold up well at all. Yeah, that is pre-Neo, but like just watching, if you watch the official trailer of it alone, you were gonna laugh your ass off.
Oh yeah, pepperoni, extra cheese.
It's yeah, it's just like the things they say, like he has all the data stored in his mind. They have like a fucking like little zip disk or something. It's like they're talking about like, you know, this is the key to the internet or the world or I don't, oh, it's just so bad.
Now
It's
everything
hilarious.
on the cloud.
Yeah,
And it was yet another movie where Keanu Reeves played someone named John or Johnny. He's Johnny Utah or John Wick or Johnny Mnemonic or whatever the fuck. Like everything he's in, he's John something.
John Awesome.
he should he should just do movies like that where his name's just John.
Bro,
And then Nick
Brandon
Cage
Storm-
should only be
Brandon
his
Storm-
Sounds like you
Brandon
already did.
Stormborn is Johnny Awesome.
You should
Right there.
do
There we
you should
go.
do spook on all of that.
There we go.
Yeah, it could
And
be
Nick
like
Cage
some
should
kind
only
of like
be himself this going forward in all his movies now. He's just
it
Nick
could be a
Cage.
combination of Jack Ryan and Jack Black.
There we go. I call myself Ryan Black. It's my new name now. I go by.
Hollywood, we got your next franchise. We're up here in North Texas.
That's a story in itself already. Like, yeah, that sounds good. I like that. Ryan Black. Fucking got a guitar on my back. Shit. Gun in my head, guitar on my back. Ryan Black.
He's a wandering minstrel and a gunfighter.
Are you walking out of the desert with torn clothes and a little blood?
He plays
Picking
by
up
nobody's rules except for his own, which aren't his because they were someone else's. But they don't play by him. Except for he has a moral.
Who is the man with a guitar in his hand? Jack.
You god.
You could be like that. You know that dude Jack is a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
It's just a guitar that comes in. Ring.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden,
It's
some
been
James
done
Bond villain
before.
comes out.
Should be done again.
Some James Bond villain comes out, just shoots him with the guitar. While he's playing, ding, ding, ah! Does the Windham scream? Ah!
Turn that shit down.
Oh shit!
Get off my lawn.
Oh my Lord.
All right. So, anybody got anything offensive to say?
How do y'all feel about necrophilia?
All right, we're back in the game. All right, so I'm pro and con. I'm
Does
pro
that depend on the
lube.
time?
My family owned a funeral home in Burleson, Texas called Jones Funeral Home. And we used to run around in there and play for fun.
I like how that
Oh,
comes
that's,
up. Right after
so that's why
necrophilia.
you are the way you are. Okay.
Oh,
All
it's
right, got a
one of
couple
the-
cold
it's one
packs
of
in your
the
day.
ma-
Okay.
It's one of the
Okay.
many reasons why. There's many multiple reasons, many multiple experiences in this life. But yeah, now that's a real reality. I wasn't over there every day or something, but when I hung out with my cousins every so often, that was one of the
He
things
brought a
you
hot
had-
plate.
Yeah, you had to check it.
Yes.
Hey, this meat's green.
Eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember one time I was doing a security setup job, installing cameras and shit at this funeral home over in Fort Worth, and I was with my coworker, and I don't really scare easily, but my coworker was freaked the fuck out, and he was just surrounded by cadavers, and they clearly made him very uncomfortable. And the mortician was some combination of like the crypt keeper and my grandpa. So me and him got along just great. But it was clear that my coworker was freaked out. And so the mortician, he saw that I was getting a kick out of this dude freaking out at all the dead bodies. So we're standing next to a dead body, and the mortician leans over so that my coworker doesn't see and jiggles the corpse's foot and makes the body move. And my coworker just screamed like a bitch and ran right the fuck out of there.
That's great.
And
AFB
we
material.
laughed and laughed.
Oh yeah, our buddy Nick, who keeps popping up in the comments, he loves the Crypt Keeper. Don't you, buddy? He loves.
Oh, dude,
You ain't
Demon
ready to pop
Knight.
back up.
Dude, Demon Knight is such a fucking badass movie, and one of the few to
Dude,
feature
I saw that in
Pantera.
theater.
It featured Pantera in the soundtrack when old boy was getting his nipples electrocuted. You can hear Cemetery Gates in the background.
Dude, I saw that in theater. I remember like my brother told me like when all the boobs came on the screen, he's like, "Hey, close your eyes." I was like, "All right." I was like, "This is amazing."
He says, "Shut up."
He loves it. Fucker. That's what you get, asshole. He loves the Crypt Keeper.
That was dope.
Yeah, I send him that shit like every year when it comes around on Halloween.
Who's Nick to you? Is he your?
uh, he's like, he's like my best friend. He's like my brother, pretty much. Like,
Aw,
known the
Nick,
dude
you
forever.
hear that? You're like his best
Yeah.
friend. That means he has other best friends.
Yeah, there's definitely people in
You're in
contention
there, though.
with his spot. He's slipping lately, so we'll see.
Hey, but
We'll
he
see.
supported you on this podcast, so
Yeah, but
he's got to go back up to number 1.
that's in the plus. So we'll see how his review comes up during the fiscal year when it ends. That's in October. So yeah, I'm rooting for him, but you know, he's got his performance issues and
Ooh.
performance. You mean like sexual? I know you're gonna say that, you son of a bitch. I'm just saying that now to beat him to the punch. Little bad Santa.
Now he's not going to talk anymore.
Little Bad Santa in a reference there. If y'all have ever seen Bad Santa,
Yes.
when he's like, "We'll have to rate your performance," then he's been like tuned out the whole time, and he's like, "Performance, performance. You mean like sexual? You saying something's wrong with my gear, man? Is that what you're saying to me? Your gear, my fuck stick." I like everyone's like, "What's your favorite Christmas movie?" I'm like,
Wait till I get my money right.
I'm saying your buddy needs to get his game back.
yeah, you heard it. You heard it here,
Man,
Get your
I
game
miss Billy Bob Thornton, man. That dude was awesome.
He was amazing. Like if you've never seen Bad Santa unrated, it's the only way to watch the movie.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I watched the rated R version, like the one they put out in theater one time, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? That's not how that line goes. What am I listening to? Blasphemy!" Like, put on the unrated version. My mom fucked up one year, and she was like, "Put on a family movie." I was like, "You want me to do it?" And she was like, "Yeah." First movie I put on was Bad Santa. Then she was like, "Play something different." Okay, so I put on Fight Club. She's like, "That's not what I meant." I was like, "It's different. This isn't a holiday movie at all."
Your decision in letting me choose the movie was your first wrong decision,
Right.
Yeah.
but the right one for me.
Back to Bad Santa. Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa. Fuck me, Santa.
She's like, I like when she's like, "I don't know what it is about it. I guess it's something that I resonate for when I was a kid." He's like, "Yeah, kind of like my thing for tits." And she's like, yeah, it's like, I guess it's like that." And that dude from Office Space, the Indian dude, he sees him at the bar, and he comes out and grabs him later, and he's all like, "I am not gay." The fuck's your problem, buddy? Buddy, I said I am not gay. Yeah. Oh damn, I gotta watch that movie now. It's bringing up too many good memories.
Yeah. Do you have to wear flair at your work?
No. I have lack of flair. The only flair I get to have are like my socks.
I wear fun socks at work too.
Yeah, that's only because I don't own any other kind but fun socks. I don't have anything. I have like 2 drawers full of socks.
Dude, I have a full
Yeah.
drawer. I just reorganized just so I can create
Independence
more room
has
for
been
socks.
driven to the fun sock.
Yep.
I have
Yep.
one
Only
pair of
place
white
you can
socks.
show your personality.
I have one
I got
pair
some
of
pretty
white
cool
socks.
ones. I wore my
Pretty.
Liquid Death socks today.
That's cute.
Yeah. I even have my my Big Lebowski socks for when I officiate weddings.
That's right. You're a dudist.
I'm a dudist.
What?
Yes, sir. I'm a dudist priest.
That's fucking awesome, man.
I am certified.
Dude,
What was
that's
Do all
awesome.
What was the
ordained
process?
things.
Yeah. How did you get ordained?
Well, it's very hard. So first
Oh,
of
Nick.
all,
Oh, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. Now that's comedy.
I forget what movie that's from.
Is that a quote? Okay, that's
Yeah,
even better.
that's a quote. That's a quote from a movie. It's
Bring
like,
it back up then.
oh, what is it from? You know, Hitler had
It's
pieces
from
of flair
the
that made the
Brad
Jews
Pitt.
wear it.
It's from the Brad Pitt.
Oh, Inglorious Bastards or something.
Yeah.
Or,
No,
I don't feel like that's
No.
it, but I know what you're talking about.
Damn it! It's gonna drive me crazy now. He completely derailed my thought. Thanks a lot, asshole.
Good job,
I love
Nick.
that.
Back off
I love
the
that he's
list.
becoming a part of this. It's fucking great. Damn.
Office Space.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because they talk about going to tchotchkes, and she's like, "I gotta wear all these pieces of flair." And then Peter says that to her. It's funny that there. I have a picture of Peter Gibbons from Office Space. It's my profile picture at work that I first set when I started working there. Like, almost, I've been there for almost 5 years now, and I can't change it. So everyone, when they meet me, they're like, "It's Peter Gibbons from Office Space."
Yeah. Okay.
Like, there's a, and if you zoom in on it, there's actually a part at the bottom that says, "Sometimes I just stare at my desk, but it looks like I'm working." And I can't get it to go away. And I'm not. They're like, you have to call the help desk people to get them to switch it. I was like, no, because they flag your account for things. I'm just gonna go ahead and avoid that. People can think I look like Peter Gibbons until they meet me in person. That's fine. I'm not gonna correct anybody.
Well, I mean, you could.
No, it's funner this way.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You ever get mistaken for celebrities? Because you do look famous.
Well, thank you. That's actually the look I was going for. Famous.
Oh, okay, good.
How'd you know?
I was going for that well-known look.
There he is.
We got you here.
Which I don't look anything like him.
Was
but,
Ron Livingston?
Yeah,
was his
I
name?
couldn't remember his name. Yeah, Ron Livingston.
Yeah, I would say that guy looks much more like somebody who might be, someone who would drop someone off into Neverland on the side of the highway in the woods somewhere. More than you do.
Well, thank you. Wait, more than I do. So there's a percentage of me that gives off that vibe? Is that what you're trying to say to me, Rick? I don't like it, sir.
Well, we don't like to cast aspersions around here, but sure, there's a murderous look about you, sure.
Well, good. Everyone's always said I had like a Jokerish smile, but I've always took that as a compliment. So.
Oh yeah, that's why I picked that picture for the show, because you look so much like the 80s Killing Joke Joker.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love the Killing Joke. That's actually one of my favorite Batman little stories.
Rank the Jokers in order from favorite to least favorite.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger.
The second one, yeah. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Jack Nicholson did good.
Oh
Jack
yeah, no, I
to
grew
me,
up with all that shit. So yeah.
yeah. To me, Jack Nicholson and Heath are tied.
Leto number one is Nick's vote.
Who? Oh, he's lying.
Not doing so hot, Nick.
What's his name?
Joaquin.
Joaquin. Joaquin was amazing. I forget that he did the Joker recently, just because I just don't. It's just not a part of the Batman stuff. But yeah, the Joker was amazing. I love seeing that in theater when I saw it. The kid from Gotham did a damn good job.
Yeah, he did. Thanks for pointing that out. That was a good show. It kind of fizzled.
Scene where he first reveals that he's the one to kill his mom or something, or kill whoever he did.
God,
and then he kept. Name? It's like Cameron something. He was in Shameless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget his name. He's always Ian to me, so I don't really know what his name is.
Now, I didn't see the Robert Pattinson Batman. Was there a Joker in that one?
There was not. There was so far just the Riddler.
And Colin Farrell was Penguin.
Oh yeah, that he even talked about how he went out in public to see what people would, if they would think it was him or not, or if it looked fake, and he's like, no. Which Colin Farrell is he's a damn good actor. I always forget how like wide his range is too. Also forget that he's Irish.
Yeah, and he had a great episode on Hot Ones. He's very personable.
I love Hot Ones.
Oh, I have to watch that one. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's not bad. It reminded me of why I like him.
Yeah. The guy from Hot Ones actually freaked out one time when he got nominated for his first Emmy.
Really?
Yeah, he said they're like, hey, got nominated for an Emmy, and he was like, for my show? They're like, yeah. He's like, I never even thought about that even being a possibility. He was like, holy shit.
You talking about Sean Evans?
Yeah, the host of the show. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know web series could be nominated for Emmys.
I didn't either, but apparently that's a thing now. Well, because he's on Hulu. I think you can watch it on Hulu now.
Oh, okay. Well, good for him.
Yeah, it's good shit.
So that kid's name was Jeremiah Valeska.
Yeah, that was him that was his name on the Gotham show.
It says it's Jerome.
Yeah, he played both. They're twins.
Okay. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I thought he did a damn good job. His laugh was pretty like Hamill inspired. It was cool to see that.
There's no replacing Mark Hamill. He's just
absolutely
one of a kind.
I mean, the man has Arkham in his name. I mean, come on now. That's pretty.
Oh man, I never put that together. Holy shit!
See, meant to be, man. Meant to be.
You just blew my brain, sir.
Write a rap song with that.
That's what we did on the show, and that's the show, folks. We've achieved our victory of blowing our brains out.
Oh no, you don't get out of there that quickly, because see, we've come to the part of the show where I like to ask my favorite question. Brandon Stormborn, how would you like to be remembered?
You know, I'd be lying if I didn't, if I said I didn't think about this a lot, actually. I just want to be able to like.
Movie?
I would like to be just part of like one cult classic. Like like be a part of it. Like either like if I'm directing it or if I'm acting in it or both if it comes to be, but like I would like I don't care about the box office numbers, like I just would like to be part of something where like Grandma's Boy. You know, like something to that variety, to something that I make that just kind of like stands out. Like I like making music, but like I guess when you asked me before, like which one I kind of feel more passionately of, maybe it is acting in the film industry and stuff like that. Just because, like every time I get to do it, it feels like new and fresh. But like music is very therapeutic. I definitely would be able to get through a lot of the days without having it. So yeah, just to have one thing to like. Either a cult classic or a one-hit wonder. Like I'd be fine with being a one-hit wonder guy. Like
the Oneaters.
Yeah, like like anything like that. Like just to have one thing that I have made or I've been a part of that would stand the test of time, where people look back like 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, they would just be like, hey, oh man, I remember that. Like that used to be my shit, you know, like whether it's a movie, whether it's a song, just something I can do that kind of just put my little stamp on history to say, hey, I'm here, and people can always like I can be remembered for that. That would be nice.
Dope.
Well, we believe in you.
Well, thank you.
And we support you fully.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always nice to hear. I love it. Thank you.
Huh. So, are there any concerts coming up that we'd like to talk about?
I mean, I don't really know as far as what's coming on locally coming up that I'm gonna be going to because those just kind of pop up here and there. Um, Probably the next concert that I'll probably be attending is gonna be Sleep Token in September.
Cool.
Ooh.
Where's that gonna be at? Sleep Token in September.
That's gonna be at the Factory in Deep Ellum.
All right, Brandon
Yeah.
Stormborn, thank you for being with us tonight, brother, and we will hang out with you in September.
All right.
Big Rob's. Ariel sent this to me earlier, so I got Big Rob's Toxic Madness, Lacerated Within, and Electric Vengeance.
I love
can't-
Electric Vengeance. They are so fucking awesome.
This was the show that was going to be at O'Reilly's, but they had to move it to Big Rob's because O'Reilly's sadly
Yeah, very
closed.
sad though, O'Reilly's.
Yeah.
That
But
was-
before
that was
before the
better.
show started, we were discussing how O'Reilly's is yet another club that has bitten the dust.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel
Didn't
like they
it-
did terrible either.
I thought they were doing pretty good, but apparently not.
There's something about the lease.
Yeah. Didn't hit me as hard as when Curtain Club shut down. That really sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of like the end, the actual final nail to Deep
Mhm.
Ellum, you know, the
Yeah.
way we knew it. But I knew it,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of different ways for the record, you know, but, you know, it's forever changed now. It'll take a long time for it to, like, die and become empty buildings and get leased
Yeah.
back out by hoods.
I grew up in Deep Ellum, so
Oh, really? Cool.
well, yeah, I was going down there when I was started like at 16.
What years would have that been?
So I started going down there about like 2003, 2002, 2003 when I started first going down to Deep. Well, actually started going down there when I was like 14.
That's still cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
My all the walls I had tagged with spray paint had been painted over multiple times by then.
Yeah, I had one of my old band names. We carved our name into the back wall of Curtain Club. I actually put on a show at Club Clearview when I was like 16. I made my own fake production company and pulled them in to let me throw it. and I thought everything was going good and I'd have everything done. And then when I was there, I heard someone be like, "Hey, I'm looking for the guy who put on the show here." And I was like, "Oh, shit." And I just kind of started hiding. And then later on, he found me. He goes, "Hey, you put on this show?" And I was like, "Yeah, sorry about that. I just really wanted to play and get a bunch of people to do it." And he's like, "How old are you?" And I was like, 16. He's like, "Well, good shit, kid. Here's some money you made tonight." And I was like, "Hey, nice."
Very industrious young man.
Yeah, it was cool.
Brandon, what instruments do you play?
I dabble a little bit on guitar and bass, but usually when
Okay.
I've been a part of like music, I'm usually the singer.
Okay, singer and guitar player.
Dope.
Kick ass. All right, so here's this show. It's going to be in September, so we got a while to promote this, but it's going to be a badass show.
It's my wife's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Super early birthday.
Yeah.
This one's like a month out, but this one has a lot of bands that we have
It's got my
had on the
boys at the
show.
front of it. We got Creeper and Coilback. Tex and Lou. Love you guys.
Yep, we had Lou on the show one time. That was a fantastic episode.
Yeah, give
Lou's
us a plug.
amazing.
It was so nice.
Lou
so cool.
Morris, hello. Good to have you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vane have been on, and so is Creeper.
Infinity Vein has
Infinity
been
Vein.
on. Lacerated Within is Armando's band. We should have them come on sometime.
Armando.
Slide on in to the DM, Armando. Armando, mucho amore. Buenas noches.
You know what? I every now and then forget that Granada Theater still does shows.
I
Yeah.
know.
Well,
I
apparently
was thinking the same thing when I
they're
just saw this.
probing also.
They have a lot of
Hey.
shows going on this summer. Mad Caddies is tomorrow with
Pinata Protest and Idle Job. Dude, Granada Theater is a beautiful venue.
Mhm.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
more big shows don't come through there.
I saw Buckethead there.
Ailstorm was there.
Oh god.
Now, Idle
I'd
Job, is
love
that
to
like
see
when you
Hellstorm back
just
in the day.
put it in and don't do anything?
What? I missed that.
Idle Job when you put it in.
Brandon's being gross.
Ew, Brandon.
I
We're
think it's
PG on here,
I think
sir.
it's the other way around when you put it in and she doesn't do anything.
I think
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's considered a bob.
All right,
They
so
call it a
Ariel,
job
who
'cause you
is
gotta
that
put in
one at
work.
3 links?
So this one just popped up on my feed today. DSTR. I actually don't know. I've never heard of them before, but I've been popping up with 3 links this week. So
He looks
Well, I
like Robert
appreciate-
Englund.
it's tonight.
I appreciate you sending
He
me
does look like
these
Robert Englund.
because I had a longer work day today than what I thought I was going to have, so I was able to pull them up really quick, and here we are.
Yeah, there's not a whole bunch of shows going on this week, but there are a few that are present.
Spank
So.
the Nun. That's a good
All right,
name.
well, I'd like to point out once again, Mask Araz over in Oak Cliff voted Texas #1 street tacos featuring the Septembre Negro.
Well, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna go try that. I'm gonna go try that taco.
Hey, it's worth it. I got 3 sitting on my table I'm going to eat after the show or after I finish drinking beers.
I like tacos.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay,
Taco
I will.
connoisseur.
I will come to your house if you can name all of those bands.
My house?
Whoever. Can
I
you?
real-
Can,
I
what I'm
really
saying
love
is,
you,
can
Dave,
any of
but
you
I
make?
don't want you
can
coming
any,
in my mouth.
Can any
I'm
of
gonna-
you make out the names? Is what I'm saying.
We got. Let's see. Hang on.
Flesh
Let's go.
Shirty?
Flesh rot.
Flesh
Flesh rot.
rot?
We got
Okay, I
flesh
see it
rot
now.
and left to rot on the same bill.
Oh, wow.
Let's
Fuzzball.
see.
Yeah. Good luck with that one. That's next to left to rot. Good luck with that one.
Memoria?
They're
I
doing
don't
pretty
know.
good, Dave. You might start warming up.
Burning.
Wait,
Maybe the
wait,
last band is
second.
burning.
Worst
Lord.
behavior?
Oh yeah, worst
Alright.
behavior. Yeah, that. And then
Swami, Slippy,
Bomblog?
Flappy, Simmons, Summit, Swanson. Oh, Samsonite.
like yeah. Sorry, fellas, but I can't read the other 2 names.
I want people to know my name.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I get
prefer-
it. I get it's
I
metal.
prefer the one that you absolutely have no possibility of recognizing. They're on the second row.
Oh, no,
to the
their
right.
name is Fuzzball.
But anyway, Dave, come on.
Yeah, maybe feels bigger.
I thought that third band was
Bigger
Electric
doesn't
Hand
help.
Job.
And
Earworm.
this is
At
not
O'Reilly's?
O'Reilly's. This is not
Live
O'Reilly's.
for Riley's. Coming soon.
Fugitive
So,
at South
so
Side
that's
Bowling.
that's it. That show there. So we're done with the concert calendar, everybody.
Dang.
Wow.
Well, I do know that, as soon as it starts getting a little colder, they're going to start doing the free shows over at the Levitt Pavilion. So those are always
nice.
fun to watch.
So
Nice.
cold.
If I ever
Cold shows.
get back
at
to the music,
Levitt
maybe I can
Pavilion.
get on there.
You can see the B-52s again.
Take the shots with them.
Dude, B-52s are fucking awesome.
Of course, they're awesome every time.
Nice.
I'm just fucking around. They are awesome, but they play all the time, those kind of events right there. How many shows have you seen at the Levitt Pavilion, Dave Jarvis?
I saw Asleep at the Wheel there, and that was fucking fantastic.
Awesome.
So Ray Wiley Hubbard up there.
Look at the country coming out in Dave Jarvis right now.
Oh, yeah. One time I was walking by, and there was like a whole...
I saw the
there was a whole
B-52s there.
choir, and then like one lady off to the side playing like this weird bowed instrument with a single string, but these kids were singing this amazing music, and it was like 3:00 in the afternoon on like a random Saturday. So they just have all kinds of different weird stuff that's always just amazing to watch, and it's free.
No, not always. Some of those shows are paid shows.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna go see Styx, but whatever.
Nice.
Or the B-52s.
Or the
But-
B-52s.
But the good
Hey,
thing
some
is
Stem
I
does
didn't
put
have
on
to
some
stand
shows.
that far off, to enjoy the B-52s.
Oh yeah, they haven't outlawed my ears yet.
All right, boys. No kicked ass.
All right, always a pleasure. Love Wednesday nights. Thank you, Brandon Stormborn, for joining us on Blow Your Brains Out every Wednesday night from 9 to 11. Ricky, Ariel, thank y'all very much. Always love Wednesday nights hanging out with y'all.
Yeah, thanks for having me, fellas and ladies.
This coming election,
appreciate
vote
it.
Stormborn and LaPorte.
Right? Stormborn in 24. Everybody, get your calendars
Ariel,
ready.
we're fixing shit, or we're gonna figure it out, or YouTube it. So
Stormborn and Ariel. I like that better. I can't say LaPorte. Peace out.
yeah.